Hi, I'm Joe Delaney. Today we're going to talk about what's the fastest way to get to a 10% body fat and still look and feel okay when you get there. But before we start, let's talk about the device you need to have to measure your progress properly.
So this is the Body Pod by Hume, and it's a smart scale, but more accurate, it's a smarter scale. Of course, it tracks your body weight, but it also measures your body composition to, and I quote, medical grade accuracy of 98%. Now, I haven't compared my reading to one from DEXA or a hydrostatic weighing, but I think that's the point. These things aren't accessible. One of the reasons this scale is so accurate is because this handle allows it to get measurements from your upper body as well as lower, whereas most smart scales just use your lower body readings to make an approximation. But we know that people do have different fat distribution patterns, so if you want to be accurate, you need to measure both. The scale comes with a free app where you can see a clear breakdown of your metrics right down to measurements for each individual limb, torso, subcutaneous and visceral fat. It's really quite detailed. There's BMR, there's heart rate. I did make the mistake of getting on one day after I'd had a double espresso. Was mildly concerned for my own welfare. That's another story. Actually, that's the end of the story. Anyway, you can see all of those changes over time in these nice charts. There are lots of tracked metrics, but aside from weight, I tend to look mostly at body fat percentage and muscle mass because I want to make sure that when I'm losing weight, it's predominantly fat loss, and when I'm gaining weight, it's predominantly muscle gain. Of course, when you're losing weight, you tend to store less glycogen and water, and that can impact how you look visually, sometimes making it look like you're actually losing muscle when you're not. So it's a good reassurance to have the scale and, know that your gains are indeed not abandoning you.
Anyways, the scale is linked in the video description, or you can check it out at myhumehealth.com. They're running a 50% sale right now, so if you're interested, go check it out. That's myhumehealth.com.